Hi, I am Roxana from VP Estate, and in this video I will show how to manage the property page layout options for the WpResidence theme. The theme will include 7 available layouts, and in this video I will show how to manage the settings for the third property page layout. I will show the available options based on this property. And first I will show where you can manage the property page layout settings. You will need to go to WpResidence options, and under property page design, you will find the option to select the property page layout. You can see that the third one is already selected. Going back to the property page, when the third property page layout will be selected, the image slider will be displayed after property title, and the property page sections and sidebar will be displayed after the image slider. Going back to theme options, I will start explaining the options available. Here you will have media header type for property page. With this option you can set a media header for your properties. You can choose between image, theme slider, revolution slider or Google Map. I will select theme slider and show an example. On refresh, in the property page you will first have the media header, which is the theme slider, and after the property page sections. Going back to theme options, I will select it back to none. The next option will allow you to select the image slider type. You can select between all these types. I will select a different one and save changes. To show an example, on the property page, on refresh, the media header will not show anymore. And here you will have the image slider using the type that I just selected. Going back to theme options, the next option will apply to buttons that will show on certain image slider types. I will select here a slider type that will display buttons. These are the buttons that the option refers to. Going back, you will be able to select the buttons that will be visible on the slider using drag and drop. You can add in the disable column the buttons that you do not want to show in the slider. I will leave only image and map and save changes, and on refresh you will see only these two buttons. In the property page, the next section will be the overview one. You can manage the fields that will show in this section from theme options. You will need to go to property page, and under overview section you can manage the fields. For the fields that you do not want to show, you need to move them with drag and drop. In the disabled section, I will move a few to show how this will work. I will save changes, and on refresh you will see only the fields that I left in the visible column. Going further, you will have description, address and other property page sections. These are displayed now in accordion layout, but you will have the option to change to tabs layout. I will go back to theme options, and in property page you will have show content as accordion or tabs. Here you can select the layout that you want. If you will select accordion, you can manage the property page sections from selection for accordion layout. Here you will have two columns, visible and disabled. With drag and drop you need to move the sections that you do not want to show in the property page in the disable column. I will make a test and move a few of the sections in the disable column. I will save changes, and now on property page, after refresh, I will see only the sections from the visible column. Going back to theme options, I will go to property page design. Here I will select tabs layout. The sections for tabs layout needs to be managed from selection for tab layout. Here you will have in tab, after tab and not visible columns. I will do a test to show how this will work. For in tab, I will move map and agent to show in the after tab section, and I will move other sections in not visible to not show them at all in the property page. I will save the changes, and now after refresh you will see the tabs section and the elements that I set to show after tab. This property page has a sidebar assigned, and you can see that the first widget in the sidebar is the agent contact form. This section can be managed from theme options. You will need to go to contact and schedule tour. If you do not want to show the agent on sidebar, you need to set to no the option to show agent form on sidebar. I will save changes. Now after refresh, the agent form will not show. If you want to keep the agent on sidebar and remove only the agent here, depending on accordion or tabs layout, you will need to move the agent section in the disabled column. If you do not want to show the sidebar in the property page, you will have the option in property page design. Here you can select no sidebar and no sidebar will show, or you can change the position to be on right or left. I will save changes with no sidebar, and now my property page will not have a sidebar assigned. Going back to theme options, here you'll have other options available for the property page content. You can set the property details to show in 1, 2 or 3 columns. The same can be done for property address or property features and amenities. And also under property page, you'll have many sections that you can use to customize your property page. This wraps our video. Thank you for watching, and not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get instant notifications on new videos.